Hey, I'm Joe Details, and today I'll be doing the comparison of two watches, the Garmin Fenix 7X Solar and the Ticwatch Pro 5. So let's see which one is more accurate, which one is tells the truth. I will perform in many different tests. So let's see who's the winner. Join me on this because it's gonna be very amazing. I've been wearing this watch for 24 hours and let's see the difference. First, let's see how my heartbeat it is right now. So,
heartbeat test. Blood oxygen saturation.
Saturation of my oxygen, it is. This is start with the Garmin. Okay, 95%. So it's 95%. Both watches are measuring 95%. Okay, you can see here 95%.
Stress level.
Now let's measure how my stress it is. Okay, in the one it is said it's in 36 my stress. Which one is pretty low? Let's measure the stress now. It says it's cleared in 68. Which one says medium stress? You can figure this the two different stress. One is saying 28 and the other one is saying 68. So which one? How do I feel right now? Being honest, I think the Garmin option. This Garmin is more accurate because I don't feel too much stress. Well, it's increasing right now, as you can see in 45, 47, because I'm start feeling like anxious about why the difference. But anyway, I think the Garmin is more accurate about my stress level right now.
The compass. The eastward position is accurate. In the place where I was, indeed, the east was in that direction.
Now, let's see in the Ticwatch.
Now we can see on the Ticwatch Pro 5 that the east location is incorrect. Perhaps the Ticwatch Pro 5 needs to be outdoors to accurately detect the cardinal points. Barometric pressure.
Now, let's gonna measure the barometric pressure. It says right now it is 10-16. One is 10-11 and the other one, the Ticwatch Pro says 10-11 and the Garmin says 10-16. Which one is telling the truth?
After reviewing the atmospheric pressure measurement taken on July 6, 2023, it was found that the official atmospheric pressure was 1016.3 millibars. This indicates that the measurement from the Garmin Fenix 7X Solar is the most accurate, registering at 1016.6 millibars according to Garmin's data, compared to the measurement from the Ticwatch Pro 5, which showed a value of 1011 millibars.
Now let's measure one of my most important metrics of the day that I really like most, and it is the sleeping time.
Sleeping hours.
How was my sleep? As per Garmin, it says that yesterday night I slept 5 hours and 43 minutes. Let's measure what Ticwatch says. It says I slept 5 hours and 19 minutes. So Garmin is saying 5 hours 43 minutes and Ticwatch is saying 5 hours 19. It's not too much, but yeah, it's a difference. So he says that Garmin says that I have a deep sleep for 1 hour and 40 minutes. And Ticwatch says over here, this deep sleep, 1 hour and 20 minutes. Now, the light sleep, it says that I slept 3 hours and 9 minutes. And here, Ticwatch says 1 hour and 59 minutes. So yeah, it's quite a difference. The REM, the period, it says 2 hours and 14 minutes. And here
we can appreciate that according to the Garmin Fenix 7X Solar, we had a deep sleep of 1 hour and 40 minutes versus the Ticwatch Pro 5, which recorded 1 hour and 20 minutes. Garmin indicates that light sleep was 3 hours and 9 minutes, whereas Ticwatch indicates 1 hour and 59 minutes. In REM sleep, Garmin recorded 54 minutes, while Ticwatch recorded 2 hours and 14 minutes. So, it's difficult for me to determine the winner. It's gym time.
Hey guys, and guess what? I am right now in the gym. And you know what? Let me show you with who I am right now. Here's my brother Omar. Yeah, Omar is my brother that will start appear in all your details videos. So we are testing the data from how accurate it's the Garmin Fenix 7X Solar versus the Ticwatch Pro 5. So now we're going to do an elliptic machine, and we're gonna try and we're gonna see at the end how accurate are the heart rate is, the calories burned, how it burned, right Omar? Burn. How the calorie burn is, the time and all that. So let's see this. For this I have the watch in the two hands. Now let's see how the heart rate is. You can see here 71, Garmin 8, 79, 77, 76.
What time are you going to begin exercising?
Yeah, I know. Follow me, guys. Let's see the difference.
Calories burned.
Okay, guys. After 31 minutes doing elliptic machine, the truth is, I'm not exactly doing too many exercises. But anyway, I want to show you how the metrics are between the Garmin Fenix 7X Solar versus the Ticwatch Pro 5. Machine says that I have burned 285 calories. I don't follow these too much, but anyway, as per my Garmin says, I burned 282, 287. So they are more or less the same. My heartbeat right now is at 109. And the Ticwatch says I have burned 363 and 64, and my heartbeat is at 109.
The elliptical machine indicates that I have burned 285 calories. The Garmin Fenix 7X Solar indicates that I have burned 282 calories, and my heart rate is at 115. The Ticwatch Pro 5 indicates that I have burned 363 calories, and my heart rate is at 108.
As per the heartbeat, Garmin and the Fenix and the Garmin and the Ticwatch are more or less the same, the heartbeat. The calories, it says a little bit more. Let's continue to find out how it is going. Today, now we're gonna try the indoor cycling or spinning. Let's see the data at the end. Let's see who's the winner.
Let's look at the applications. Here we can see that according to Garmin Fenix 7X Solar, in 34 minutes and 30 seconds, I burned a total of 371 calories. The highest heart rate recorded was 146, It provided a stamina measurement, indicating that I started with a stamina of 99 and ended with 92. For me, the most valuable exercise data is the training effect score, which showed an aerobic level of 2.7 and an anaerobic level of 1.2, with 5 being the highest value in both categories. Additionally, we can see the time spent in different heart rate exercise zones. In contrast, in the Ticwatch Pro 5 application, it indicated that in the same 34 minutes, I burned a total of 487 calories, with an average heart rate of 113. It recorded a maximum heart rate of 130. Overview app.
Okay, now let's compare how the two apps are right now. This is the Garmin Connect. Here I can see all the details in my app. I like so much that I have an option, like it says, how do I feel to start working, to start working out, to do exercise, to do an activity. It says right now it's 75, which one it says my status is high, so I do high. That I can measure right now in live my frequency, that it's 70 right now. If I click here, I can see the days from today. It is right now. My body battery, which one it's measuring how much energy do I have since I wake up today. You can see that my stress level, that is a yellow over here, it says over here, it says that it's increasing. Okay, oops. Okay. This is the next step counter. It says that I didn't move too much today. My calorie, this is my sleep. This is what I want to show you. It says here that I have a deep sleep 1 hour 40 minutes, light sleep 3 hours and 9 minutes, the more stage of sleep 44 minutes.
Overview app.
My heartbeat is 67 right now, which one that's correct, that's totally accurate. My stress 68, this is what I don't feel very normal. The max saturation of oxygen on the blood is 95, which one it's correct, as you saw before. And here's the sleep. Here we can compare the two data from Garmin and from, that's a recommendation. Said yesterday you go to bed later than the normal time to sleep. Sleeping in a regular time, it's important for my health. Here they are. This is what they recommend. We have here. This is what is in this side is recommended. So in the yellow one, that is like more sleep, more sleeping, wake up. I didn't get to the part, which one I think, yeah, it's okay not to pass that. In the REM, REM, I'm going to explain you now. Exactly. In that part, in the REM, it's 39, which one I pass that. So I slept more than what is recommended. But it's not bad, I just pass it. Now it says, let's go to the light sleep. It says 34%. The light sleep I didn't get, at least to the recommended part. Yeah.
How well does the GPS work?
Now we're going to do a test. We're going to see how fast the GPS it's getting in the Garmin Fenix 7X Solar and the Ticwatch Pro 5 in the city, because we are in the building. So let's see which one is get the signal faster. Okay. It's counting the time. Se ve. No. Ya sigo ya aquí. Okay, it's done. Now let's see in the Ticwatch who's getting faster. Now let's see the Ticwatch Pro 5 in the city. For this, we are going to get the exercise. Not yet. You can see here, still searching for signal. Okay, now it found the GPS. Let me see, how can I show you this? You see? Now it got the GPS. So this is all the time it took in the Ticwatch to get the satellite signal. So yeah, now let's compare the graphic in the city, how accurate the two signals are. The Garmin that take it very fast versus the Ticwatch that take a little bit to find it.
Let's see the results on the map. Now let's observe how the GPS signal performed in the city amid buildings. Here we can see that the signal from the Garmin Fenix 7X Solar is turquoise in color, while the signal from the Ticwatch Pro 5 is purple. We can clearly see that even though both devices in the city have signal accuracy issues, the signal from the Ticwatch Pro 5 is closer to reality than that of the Garmin Fenix 7X Solar. The signal from the Ticwatch Pro 5 better reflects the path I walked and where I crossed the streets. It's evident that both devices exhibit a significant amount of zigzagging, but the Ticwatch Pro 5 signal aligns more closely with the actual route I took. This demonstrates a higher level of accuracy in tracking my movement. At least in the city, we will now head to the mountains to see how they perform in an open field. Let's go to the mountain.
Guys, I finally we made it for the third time in the Pushmal, that in English should be the evil peak. And believe me, yeah, it's really very evil. So I'm here putting the Dominican flag almost 3,000 meter high, almost like the Pico Duarte Peak in the Caribbean. So here we go. Now let's go back down to Showdown, which one is a long trail to go there. But yeah, finally we made it.
We find ourselves in the majestic Nuria Valley, where we are about to embark on a significant hiking journey of approximately 28 kilometers, ascending to the Pygmal Peak in the Pyrenees. Today, I will be wearing both watches to compare their performance. I will start by activating the Garmin Fenix 7X Solar, which will allow me to track the route directly from my watch using the GPX file. This feature will enable me to have constant access to the route I need to follow throughout the hike. Then, I proceeded to activate my Ticwatch Pro 5.
Let's test how the different measuring my heartbeat from the Garmin Fenix 7X Solar and the Ticwatch Pro 5. Right now, my Garmin Ticwatch Pro says that I am in 145-44, which one is very accurate about how I am feeling right now. For the difference between what the Garmin says about my heartbeat, he said that it's in 116, and the Ticwatch says is 123. Well, now it's 120. Now it's 120, 122. So yeah, it's more or less accurate. Yeah. Okay. It says that we are 147, and the watch says 137.
The measurements from both watches showed a very close correlation. While the Ticwatch Pro 5 measured a heart rate of 137, the Garmin Fenix 7X Solar measured 133. Therefore, I can conclude that both measurements were very accurate and closely aligned.
132, 133, so both are very accurate, yeah.
Now let's take a look at the map displaying all this data and examine how both GPS devices performed. The GPX track from the Garmin Fenix 7X Solar is represented in yellow, while the one from the Ticwatch Pro 5 is shown in red. We can observe that both tracks closely align with each other and are right on top of the actual path. This demonstrates that both devices are receiving GPS signals correctly and accurately. It's true that there are moments when one signal appears to be more precise than the other, as evidenced by the small dotted line representing the official actual path. The signal that aligns more closely with this official path is the more accurate one, and we can see both tracks shifting positions at times. Therefore, it's challenging to declare a clear winner in terms of GPS accuracy. Overall, both devices seem to perform well in terms of tracking and location accuracy, making it difficult to definitively determine which one excels in this regard. Let's talk about the battery. Discussing battery life wouldn't be fair in terms of determining which one lasts longer, given that the Garmin Fenix 7X Solar can last up to 30 days and up to 25 or 30 hours with GPS usage, while the Ticwatch Pro 5 lasts around 4 days and up to 15 hours with GPS. To be fair, let's talk about a full day of hiking, lasting 11 hours and 45 minutes, covering a total of 27.15 kilometers. Both watches started the day with a full 100% battery. As we can see in the photo, the Ticwatch Pro 5 ended the day with 17% battery remaining, which means it consumed a total of 83% of its battery. On the other hand, the Garmin Fenix 7X Solar completed the route with 72% battery remaining, consuming a total of 28%. According to the Garmin Fenix 7X Solar, it still had enough battery for 22 more days. This comparison underscores the significant difference in battery performance between the two watches, with the Garmin Fenix 7X Solar showcasing impressive longevity, especially for extended outdoor activities. This table illustrates the significant difference in battery performance between the two watches during an 11-hour and 45-minute hiking excursion. The Garmin Fenix 7X Solar exhibits impressive battery life, especially for extended outdoor activities, while the Ticwatch Pro 5 had a higher battery consumption over the same period. The winner. We've reached the conclusion of our review, where I believe I've covered the most important aspects. It's time to declare a winner. Let's analyze in terms of heart rate measurement and oxygen saturation. Both watches perform quite similarly, resulting in a tie. When it comes to atmospheric pressure measurement, the Garmin Fenix 7X Solar displayed a unique level of accuracy, matching professional instruments, making it the clear winner in this category. Now, regarding GPS performance. In urban settings, the Ticwatch Pro 5 showcased near-perfect accuracy, earning it the top spot. However, in open fields, the Garmin Fenix 7X Solar takes the lead. If we shift our focus to the mobile applications, Garmin's Connect app for the Fenix 7X Solar emerges as the clear winner due to its comprehensive features and user-friendly interface. On the other hand, the Mobvoi Health app for the Ticwatch Pro 5, unfortunately, is limited to Android and lacks the same intuitive usability as Garmin Connect. In summary, if you're looking for a watch tailored for outdoor sports and precision, the Garmin Fenix 7X Solar emerges as the victor. However, if your preference is a watch for everyday and casual use, the Ticwatch Pro 5 takes the crown. Your choice ultimately depends on your specific needs and priorities. Last but certainly not least, It's important to note that for following a mountain route, the Garmin Fenix 7X Solar is the ideal choice due to its built-in capability to display the route. In contrast, the Ticwatch Pro 5, which runs on Google Wear OS, lacks this feature without the use of external applications. Consequently, we recommend using Wikiloc for this purpose. As a bonus, I'd like to share my Wikiloc account for those interested in following my journeys. My username is Jordatoms.